Hey, what's going on everybody? In today's video we're going to be covering tabbed label panes, how to use them, what they are. Um, Personally, I prefer them over traditional graphic setups. So like if you look at this unit that I've been working with in my past videos, you'll see it's just the unit overview and then you have links that take you to, other parts of the system. Now, this method's fine. It works, does what it should, but I think this way is nicer in some scenarios. So, to begin with, first things first, you want to have a PX page open, and then you want to open up your palette. And then you're going to want to search, if you don't already have it, Baja UI. And then once you have it open, you're going to go to your panes, and then you're going to find tabbed pane. Okay, and what you're going to want to do is drag it to fit whatever, area of the graphic you want it to live in. And once that's done, now you'll see in the widget tree that you'll have a tab pane. So that's fine and dandy, but let's do something here. So we'll start by first copying our graphic that our unit is currently living on and paste it here, and boom, now you have your first pane open, and it just gives you the full PX view, and you'll get a nice little label that shows up here, and you can adjust this as well. So I can change this to we'll just say heat pump. Nice. Okay, and let's just say I want my schedule to also be one. So you're going to search and find your schedule. Mine's right here. And I can just drag to the tabbed pane on the widget tree. And then it'll pop up the make a widget. You're going to select whatever version you like, scheduler or AX scheduler. So for this, I'm going to do AX scheduler. And there you go. And at the top, the label will be scheduler. For my use, I kind of would like this to just say schedule. And lastly, the alarm page. It's the same process. You'll just go find your alarm console and drag it to your tab pane. And again, select whatever you like, AX alarm console. And boom, you now have your heat pump schedule. And I will change this real quick just so I can keep everything nice and clean. Boom. Now, when you open up your PX file, you'll see you have heat pump, the schedule for the heat pump, and the alarm console. I think this is much easier navigation for the customer and any technicians that are out on site, and very easy to use. One thing to note is if you're going to be putting stuff in these, I prefer having like just the PX file put in. Like building a graphic inside of here is fairly difficult, but you can do it. So let's just say you wanted to build a graphic from scratch in here. You would want to get a canvas pane, drag it into the tab pane, and then it makes a new one for the canvas pane. And then I can just title this like, I don't know, test. Yeah, I'll just call it test. Okay, and then, all right, so now let's go back to the tried and true kit PX N4SVG, and we can start building a graphic. So like dampers, or that's not going to load, so scratch that. Let's do ductwork. Let's throw like some ductwork on here. So as you see, it's like kind of wonky. And what you kind of have to do is you first got to figure out, what is your size that you're working with. And for this, it's currently 100 by 100 because it's a fresh canvas pane. So what you want to do is you want to match this to whatever the tab label pane is set for. So 1000 by 720. I'll go to the canvas pane, set it to 1000 by 720. And boom, now you have all the room in the world. Let's just not do that, please. So there you go. One thing to note, as you can see, this is why I don't like using, like building a graphic inside of a label pane, is it's just like anywhere you drag it, it's going to be off. It's always going to be where your cursor is, not where the actual image is. So if you can work around that, perfect, go for it. I just prefer building the PX page and then just pasting it on here. I think that's just much easier. But all in all, that's the works behind the tabbed label pane. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys know any other ways to do any fun UI or any better ways to use the tabbed label pane, feel free to leave it in the comments. And have a great day.